Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Zanita. Please do me a few favors and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Turn your post notification bell on so you will know when I post. Leave me a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up. And if this is not your type of party or your cup of tea, please share this video and pass it along. All right, y'all, so hey, I'm back. So in today's video, if you read the title, then you know we're gonna go over some of the concealers that I have tried. So brands, of course, have been releasing concealer, complexion product after one another, and I was going back through my stash and looking at some of the concealers I have tried over the last year, in the last few months. And so we're going to talk about them. So we're going to start with the most recent concealer that I tried, which if you watched my previous video, then you know that is the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. That is this right here. So as you may know, I picked up 3 shades, which was 50N, my concealer shade, 44Y, and then I picked up 33.5Y. So you guys saw me do a whole tutorial with those concealers, and then I didn't really give you a wear test, but what I can tell you about the concealers are full coverage, blends like a dream, and you can conceal all over the face. Now, as far as the wearability of it, is very comfortable, but for me, I do have fine lines, so when I initially put it on, it did kind of settle in those lines, which we know that's normal, especially for me, that is normal. But if it creases within the hour, then I know it's definitely not for me. And for me, this concealer actually did not crease right away, and I actually have it on today, so tell me what you think. So I actually paired it in the video with the Sephora translucent setting powder. Today I have it on with the Laura Mercier honey translucent powder, and flawless results. So far I am liking it. I think for me, this concealer creased, maybe it started to crease within maybe that 4.5–5 hour mark, which is sort of normal for me. So if you're thinking about getting this concealer, I recommend it. Retails for $15, and of course you can find it at Sephora. Okay, so on to the next. So the most recent concealer I tried before the Sephora collection, I think, where is it? Oh, it was this, actually, it was the Too Faced concealer. The Too Faced Ethereal Light Illuminating Concealer, and the shade I have here is Ginger Snap. So be sure to watch my video on that. I'll link it somewhere in the cards below. But this concealer, I actually do like it. It's very lightweight, very creamy, has that illuminating light factor, and the claims for this was that it was creaseless, I believe. Let me read you the box. Where is it? It's 24-hour waterproof, sweat and humidity resistant, non-creasing, delivers immediate and all-day moisture, and it has hyaluronic acid in it, which I believe the Sephora Best Skin has hyaluronic acid in it too. So it's very hydrating for the under eye, which is nice. But for the Too Faced concealer, I like this concealer. The only downside to it is you don't get a whole lot of product out of this tube when you are like trying to get it and put it on. It gives you a limited amount of product. You kind of have to, dig it in there a few times. But I like it. I think this retails for $29. Let's make sure, y'all. I don't want to give y'all the wrong price points, but Too Faced, the new, $26. So this retails for $26, and this is a natural finish concealer. So for me, this concealer wore really well, y'all. I think I gave y'all a wear test in that video. I don't remember. Leave me a comment down below if I did, but this concealer lasted for me all day. I had no creasing with it, so definitely I recommend actually going out and getting this concealer. I always say, if you have something in your arsenal or your stash that works for you, then don't run out and buy all these products, because girl, they constantly coming out with new stuff, and who wants to keep spending their coin when we head into a recession? Let's just be honest. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox. This is a really good concealer, and I do recommend you try it. Unless you're not you like full coverage concealers, then I would pass on this. Okay, so before I tried that Too Faced concealer, I went in and tried the Huda Beauty Faux Filter concealer here. And this concealer is the shade Brittle, which is 6.5G. So this concealer, I had a time with this concealer, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the first shade I tried was Praline before I actually did a video, and I liked it, but it creased really fast. And I actually set it with the LYS Beauty setting powder, and I'm like, oh, that setting powder works with everything I've tried it with, so maybe this combination is not it. So I want to try a new shade, so of course I went back and I got Brittle, and then I did the video for you guys, and I think I actually used both shades and it turned out okay, but whatever. So use this. I tried it with the Laura Mercier setting powder, and it actually set okay. Now for me, it creased within the hour, which that's a no-no for me. Like, I have fine lines, we know this, but it creased pretty fast. So I think this was going back, y'all. It's going back. I have not picked it up since I did that last video on it. I don't know. If y'all have some recommendations for what translucent powders y'all are setting this with, please let me know. Now, I don't have the Huda powder, before y'all jump down in the comments. I don't have that powder, but I don't want to have to go out and buy a powder to make a concealer work. I want it to be able to work with all the other powders that I have. So just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm working on this, but that's how I feel about that concealer. Okay, so prior to those concealers, I had actually purchased, which I forgot I had this, the LYS Beauty Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer, and the shade I have here is Dark 1, which is Dark 1N. I like this concealer. This concealer is full coverage. Now, Patrick Star, he did that. LYS Beauty, it is definitely full coverage. However, this concealer creased on me really fast, and I actually used it with the LYS Beauty setting powder, and it creased. I used it with the Laura Mercier, it creased. So I like it. It's full coverage. It creased. I don't think it creased as fast as the Huda concealer for me. Maybe within like maybe a few hours. It might have been 2 hours, but it just really settled into my fine lines and separated, and that's just like a no-no for me. And for this concealer, this is the LYS. If you guys have not tried it, let me give you a backstory on it. It retails for $25. You can get it from oneSizeBeauty.com or sephora.com. It's full coverage, long wearing. It's good for oily, combo, and normal skin. It's waterproof. And you know what? I do not see claims that it is crease proof. So, dun dun dun. There's a red flag. It does not claim to be crease proof. So that may be why it's settled in my lines. And also, it is a matte finish versus a natural finish. And what I am learning from using a lot of concealers are that matte concealers are great if you have dry skin. Me, I'm combination oily. I get combo. I get oily here in my T-zones. And for whatever reason, matte concealers crease on me a lot faster than natural finish concealers or hydrated concealers. So that may be a thing too. I might have to switch that up and just go with natural finishing type concealers. So that's that. But once again, that one retails, if I didn't tell you already, for $25, and I I like mostly everything I've tried from LYS Beauty. So that concealer, we're gonna try with another powder and see, but I will let y'all know if I take some of these back. Okay, and then my concealer before that was the LYS Triple Fix Beauty Concealer, or the Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. And I know y'all don't see me use these in several videos. If you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that, you know this is my jam. This was one of the concealers that were released in the last year that I highly recommend. Now, I saw some people who had their, you know what, their bouts with it, but for me, it worked. It did not crease, it did not fold. It goes with any powder that I use it with. It is just the bee's knees. Now, the shade I have for my brightening concealer is DG3, if you guys use me as a reference. And let me tell you how much it retails for. So let's see, you guys. Okay, so it retails for $18. You can find it at Sephora online. So you can't go in store and purchase it, which that may not be true because I feel like I saw it in one of the Sephoras around here. So you can get it online through the Sephora app, or you can get it online at LYS Beauty. And this concealer is black on, and I love supporting the black on business, but she is top tier, my dear, top tier. And claims for her are she is full coverage, long wearing, and natural finish. So that's good. And it's also infused with some skincare properties: ashwagandha, which is Indian ginseng, and turmeric, which provides antioxidant protection, brightens and helps even and soothe the skin, and hyaluronic acid, which of course helps hydrate. So love that. Definitely recommend that. I definitely recommend you going out and getting that. Okay, so last but not least, the last concealer that I actually purchased within the last year, or it was like sometime last year during one of those Sephora sales, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. And y'all, I fell in love with this concealer as soon as I tried it. This is a full coverage concealer that she is. She is thick. She is a natural finish, and she also is, well, it says medium coverage, but you can build her up to full coverage, I'm telling you. And she's good for oily, combo, and normal skin. So for me, I think she claims to be creaseless. Does she? Yeah, I don't see that, but I think that was one of the things they were advertising, that she was crease proof, and she did not crease on me. I don't know if people had trouble with it, but she didn't crease on me. I really enjoyed this concealer, and I actually recommend this concealer to you guys. I do. She retails for $29, and of course you can get her in Sephora or online at AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com. So I recommend. So you guys, those are the thoughts on the most recent amount of concealers that I have tried within the last year, but honorable mention concealers that I want to recommend to you. So if you want good concealers to carve out your brows, I recommend the NARS Soft Matte Cream Concealer. I love that concealer. I think that concealer is bomb to carve out your brows. Now, do I think that concealer is good for under your eye? Me personally, I don't really like cream concealers under my eye, but it's good to carve out your brows. So that's an honorable mention. And then of course, like the Too Faced Multi Sculpted Concealer, that's still a pretty good concealer all around. I know a lot of people aren't really checking for it or talking about it anymore, but I think that's a good concealer, and I actually have that in my drawer. And then another concealer, which I've had these concealers for a while, but I think I never really talked to y'all about them. Let me get them. Makeup Forever. These are the matte velvet skin concealers. Now, these concealers are matte, however, they don't crease on me really fast. I really enjoy these concealers. I don't think I ever did a review on them, but I like them. And if you are interested in trying something from Makeup Forever outside of the foundations, and you want to try a concealer, I recommend you get these two. or get this particular one. I had 2 shades, but it retails, let me, $9, and you can get it at Sephora or makeupforever.com, and it comes in 22 shades. But yeah, I really like these concealer. I don't hear enough people talking about Makeup Forever concealers, or really a lot about Makeup Forever, but that just may be me. I might be on the wrong side of Instagram and TikTok and all of that. And then of course, elf retails for $6. You can find it at Ulta, Walmart, I think CVS, Target, of course, and elf.com. So I love that. Woo. Alright guys, so thank y'all once again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.